onto this wristband right here. Let me get it ready. I'm sitting on the floor, guys. Sitting on the floor. Gonna open up the wristband. Here it is right here. Take this cardboard off of it. Maybe I should leave it on. I don't think it matters. I'm gonna leave it on. Leave it on. This is gonna go in here like that. Alright. So sorry. Put this right here. Let me show you guys. Right here. Bam. And I'm using the HTV rod. Alright. That's cool. Bam. 300 degrees, 10 seconds. I've done this before. I've done like I did like 6 of them already, and they said they needed 7, so this is the last one. All right, so there you go. That's on. Now I am gonna sew it. I'm gonna sew it so it can stay on. So I'm gonna take that sewing machine and I'm gonna sew it so that it could be like really on there. But as you guys can see, it is on there. I gotta let it dry a little bit. I'm gonna press it one more time because it seemed like this edge was, yeah, that edge right there. See, it was coming up a little bit, so I'm gonna press it one more time. And this time, after I press it, I'm gonna leave it. I'm not going to try to flick it up prematurely. I'm gonna let it dry, let the glue dry before I, yeah. So yeah, the key, like I said, is to let this thing dry before you go plucking at it. All right. So let the glue dry where it is, where it sits. But like I said, I'm gonna get my little sewing machine over here, and I'm going to do a tack down stitch around the perimeter of this right here. All right. So let me get that prepared. I'm probably gonna do that upstairs. I'm not gonna do it on video because, yeah. So that is what I was up to this morning. I think I'm gonna make a full video showing exactly how I did this because I digitized this first in Chroma Lux. I digitized in Chroma Lux. Hello, Erica. Digitized it in Chroma Lux. Stitched out a bunch of them on the Racoma EM1010. Cut them out. I used black cutaway stabilizer. Cut them out. Hey Justin, what's up, man? And then I put put adhesive backing on the back of them, and then you got your wristbands right here. All right, so that's what we're dealing with right here. So just to make sure it's secure, like I said, I'm going to sew the perimeter of it with my sewing machine. And when I'm sewing, I'm kind of like, see how small this is on the inside? I got to kind of like, I got to lay it flat and sew it in sections because you can't put it flat on the sewing machine because you'll sew it shut. So you kind of like got to sew it like that, and you got to manipulate it to sew it. I've done 6 of them already, and this is going to be the last one that I do. So just to give you guys a tip and show you guys what you can do to for something that's difficult, like bandanas and wristbands and stuff like that. It's a little bit more difficult to do, so just wanted to show you guys this quick little project that you could do. I did some of those on the embroidery machine. I used the 8-in-1. What 8-in-1 did you use to do this? Because the 8-in-1, this can't fit on the 8-in-1. So how did you put this on the 8-in-1? It's a wristband. The 8-in-1 can't slide in here unless you like stretched it out real big. I'm trying to think of what it must have been like really stretchy. I'm not sure what 8-in-1 can fit inside of here. And even if it fits inside, the machine is gonna sew it shut. So how'd you do that? T-Town t-shirts. I'd like to understand how you did this in 8-in-1, because the machine can't fit inside of here and go around without sewing it shut. I don't know. I did the smaller one, and my two went sideways. My logo went sideways. Sideways. But there's no 8-in-1 that can fit inside of here is what I mean, there is a slim one, but I think this would still have to be way stretched out. I don't know. I'd like to see it. If you can post a picture on your YouTube channel, I'd like to see it, because I didn't think about using the 8-in-1, but all I knew was this part right here can't fit inside the machine to articulate, to go left, right, up, and down. So it's like impossible unless you open it up. But I didn't want to do that. But you said you got a method, so I'd love to see your method. Yeah. What printer was you talking about earlier? Oh, I was talking about the iColor 250, the Uninet iColor 250 white toner transfer printer. Somebody in the comments of the video I did asked if you can use the window cling sheet, and you can print on both sides of the film. And I was explaining that. So with the window cling, it's like a clear film. It's like the stuff that you see on Windows, right? It has no background. You just print on this like plasticky stuff, and you can either mount it on the front of the glass or on the back of the glass. So if you imagine a glass has an outside and a glass has an inside, you can mount it on the inside so that you can see the graphic this way, or you can mount it on the outside so you can see the graphic from the outside. And depending on which way you mount it will be which way you switch the white film to print. So yeah, that's the best way I can explain it for right now. All right, so yeah, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I just wanted to show you guys that real fast. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. T-Town t-shirts. I'm gonna check your channel to see if you got a video on that, because I'd like to see that, because the 8-in-1 is too small. I can't. This is too small. It can't fit in here unless you have some big wristbands. I'm not sure, but anyway, talk to you guys on the next video. Peace. Have a good day. No problem.